Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So before we start with our session, yesterday, can anyone let me know what you exactly did? Anyone?
Sir, we discussed about the libraries and like different functions.
In the second half, like I believe there was someone else who joined the session, right?
Yes, Pinat sir like basically discussed about what is deep learning and what we learned in the previous sessions.
Okay, so it was kind of a revision till in the second half.
Yes, kind of.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let's move ahead and before we proceed and also was it discuss anything about the ideas or not?
Sir, he just asked like have we discussed the ideas or not, and like he didn't say much about it.
Okay, okay, okay. So again, today we have two sessions. So in the first half, we will work with a bit of, uh, say, machine learning using code. And the second half that we will be having, we will use uh, these AI tools to see how exactly we can take our work from them. Okay. So let me share my screen and let's start. So So let me just revise and then we will just come back to the code. So previously we were just learning some libraries. We just saw one of the libraries which is called NumPy. And what NumPy is, it is used for the numerical Python. Okay, so there is a chance. I'm not showing it as 100% true, but there is a chance that whenever you do any type of calculation in any AI, whether it is like ChatGPT, Claude, there can be the chance that the NumPy is used. Okay, almost 80-85% there's a possibility. Okay, similarly, there is one more called SciPy. Okay, which means scientific Python. Okay, again used for the mathematical concepts. So there is again a high chance that these two libraries are used. Okay, then we discuss about the Panda. What is Panda? It is used for the three things. First, you can bring the data over here in the Colab. You can clean the data, and then you can analyze the data. These three things can be done with the help of pandas. Okay. And then we also saw matplotlib. Matplotlib is used to build up your what we say plots to make the graphs. Okay. So let's discuss this panda a little bit more, and then we will come to the other libraries that are there. So whenever we want to use panda, first of all, I will write import pandas as PD, and it is one of the most used libraries. Even in every AI tool that you have nowadays, if you know that you can upload the files into these tools, like in ChatGPT, I can upload any document. I am able to upload because of this library. If this library would not have been there, it was not possible to upload anything, whether it is a document, whether it is a video or audio or image, whatever it is. I'm able to do it using this particular library. Okay, and then whatever I want to use, I need to mention it over here. Let's say file is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. Now, what is CSV? CSV is the extension of a file. Okay, so I want to read this particular file with the extension CSV, and I will just give the file path as well. And how to, in the bracket, how to give the file path? For that, you have to download the file first. Okay, has everyone, like yesterday there was issue with some of you downloading the file? Has everyone done that?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
Yes, sir.
yes.
sir, my file did not download for some reason. Can you again show the file?
See, first of all, you go to Kaggle or any website that I have just mentioned. After this, at the very top where it is search written, just search for any file. I'm searching for the placement. Okay, so you search for it and you will find data set over here. We are working with the data, so we will just go with the data set. And when I will click on it, the first file that you see, you have to click on it. You click on it and scroll down, you will find this download option. Download it and you are good to go. These are the things. Okay, there will be the recording as well. I believe the recording will be shared, so it's completely fine. Hope she gets well soon. It's fine. Recording will be shared. So this was how you download a file. Okay, and then once you download the file, save it in your computer. Then you have to come to the collab. You have to click on this folder icon, search for the file where you have downloaded it, and it should be reflected over here. So it is here. Now I will just click on three dots, copy file, and I will paste it over here. So this is how you can just read any file. Okay. Now, and I want to check what is this file all about. So I will just simply write file dot head. What it will do, it will give me the first 5 rows, okay, of this file. Similarly, there are other functions as well that you can use to get overall idea. And I told you this, that it is important to know your data. If we are not aware of what data we are giving, we can't expect the result given will be better. Okay, there can be a lot of errors. It is just the mathematics that is involved over here. There is high chance that there can be error. Maybe we are doing machine learning, it gives us the prediction, that's it. Okay, so there is high chance that the prediction can be wrong, and if the prediction is wrong and I'm not aware what my data is, it will give me the wrong output, and I will not be knowing that. Same is with the all AI tools as well. Okay, whatever AI tool is there, like there is a term called parameters. Has anyone heard this term anywhere? Maybe if you see any chat, these AI tool videos.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What exactly the parameter is that whenever there is any AI tool, when it is launched into the market, it is being said that this AI tool is trained on 1 billion parameters, 3 billion parameters. Okay, you can assume that it is like this much amount of data is what this AI tool is being trained on. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think chat gpt is in the billions. Okay, so billion parameters is being used to train the AI tool. Billion, like see how big the number is. Okay. And till now, I believe there is only one tool which is being trained on 1 trillion parameters almost. And it is the Chinese model, which is called Kimi K3. If anyone wants to try, they can. It is on 1 billion parameter training done. Yes, Parth.
Sir, the file is not downloading.
Share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Now you can share it. Click on Kaggle. On the top, there is search written, search for placement. Click on data set. Click on first one. Scroll down. Click on this download. It's already downloaded. You have downloaded it multiple times. Click on that. Yes, click on where your mouse pointer is. Or press Ctrl J on your keyboard. Ctrl J on your keyboard.
They're done.
You have downloaded it multiple times. Stop sharing. Okay. So this is what I was just mentioning, that you should be knowing your data. Okay. Just one fact before we proceed. There is one of the tools, again, it is a Chinese model, which is called Seed Dance. Okay. And when this model was released, it was so powerful that without like it was so powerful that based on the image given to it, okay, it was automatically able to generate the voice of the person. That is what C dance was powerful. Okay, I never gave any voice to it. I only gave the image to it, but it was able to retrieve the audio. So due to this thing, they shut down the C dance, but I believe you can still use it. So do try that. We will just also have a look to these tools. So you should be well aware of your data. And once I see my data, now I will do the different techniques are there that I need to do. Okay. What are those techniques? First technique that we can do is the cleaning. I will clean my data. Now, how I will clean my data? If this data that I have, suppose it is an Excel sheet, okay, and there are all the, like, how many columns are there. To check how many rows and how many columns are there, I will write info and it will give me the information. There are total 100 rows and there are 3 columns. Now, all the 100 rows that we have, there is some value present in those rows. Okay, if I click on file, every row that you see, there is some value available. Okay, now cleaning data also means that there are some duplicate values. Let's say this row, which is 0th row, it is present as well at, for example, 84th row is also the same value, and 75th is also the same value. So what we do is we see the data and we check whether there are any duplicate values present, whether there are any missing values present, whether there are any empty values present, or Like these things we check, and it is what cleaning data means. You do this so that unnecessarily your first of all your algorithm won't understand things unnecessarily. There should be the proper data I will give to it. Okay, so for that I can use the Panda as well. Different techniques are there, and I told you this that our data should be in the form of numbers. We are applying it to the algorithm, so it should be number. If it is not a number, it is simply the string type. There is some word present in any of the rows. You need to convert it, and that is also done using different techniques. There is a technique called label encoder. It's one of the technique that we will be using, and there is one hot encoding. There is one more. So total, I believe three techniques are there with which you can do the convert the string into the numbers. Okay, so overall we call it encoding techniques. Okay, label encoding, one hot encoding. Okay, these are used for this purpose. So let's move ahead. Let's start with simple. As of now, I know that my data, it has no string type as well. It's all integer and float. And I can use any algorithm to train on this type of data. Okay. Now, let's scroll to the top over here. Now we will be using our libraries. Okay. First of all, when I want to apply the algorithm, all the algorithms that are there, it is present in a library which is called scikit-learn. So I will say from sklearn, I want to import. Now there are different sklearn. Scikit-learn is a library. In this library, there will be different modules present. There are a lot of modules depending upon what exactly you need to work on. So there is a module called nearest nearest NEAR NEIGHBORS. This is a module present. Okay. In this module, there is an algorithm. Okay. Which is called K nearest classifier. That is the name of the algorithm. In short, it is called KNN. Okay, nearest neighbor. Okay, this is the name of algorithm, and behind there will be just math involved. Different equations will be there. Okay, I will be showing you few algorithms what math is involved, but this is one of the algorithm. So we will write something like this from sklearn.neighbors. I want to import k k neighbor classifier, or let me call it classifier. Okay, so this is what we will be using. This is the algorithm which is present where it is present in the neighbor module. sklearn. And that neighbor module is present where it is present in the sklearn. Okay, let me check whether it is right. K, yes, K neighbor classifier. Okay, and there are other what we say. There is from sklearn dot. There is one called model underscore selection, and from this I will import train test split. What exactly it is, I will let you know. Different tools we are using so that we can apply that to our data. So from sklearn dot what we have score. Let's there are more algorithms. One of the algorithm is called logistic regression. One of them is called logistic regression. Okay, logistic regression. There is one more called neural networks. There is one more called SVM. There is one more called decision tree. Okay, these are few algorithms that we will be using. And I have used as of now only one, which is KNN. Now understand this. See, what I will be doing, I will split this data into two parts. Now, why do we split our data? The reason is that I don't want to give entire data to the algorithm. I don't want to do that. Okay. I want that from like these, how many rows are there? 100 rows are there. Out of 100 rows, I want to give only 80 rows to my algorithm. Okay. Remaining 20, I will keep it myself. And later on, those 20 I will give to the algorithm to test for the testing purpose. Like, let's say there is a math teacher, he's teaching maths. Now, math teacher will not explain you each and every question from your book. He will explain you the concept, show you some questions, and maybe in the exam, he will put the question which he has not shown, but the concept he has already given. But the question he has not shown. Does this happen in your exam? Does it happen or not?
Yes.
Same we are doing over here. Rather than giving entire data, we will split it. Okay. 80% meaning 80 rows I will give to the algorithm so that the algorithm will understand. Remaining 20% or 20 rows that is there, I will keep it myself. Okay. This is the first submission that I will do. Then what else I will do? This entire data that I have, I will break it into the input separate and output separate. As of now, this entire data is together. You have inputs, you have outputs. Okay. I will separate the output completely. Okay. So what you will get, let me show you. Let's say this is your data. Okay. In this data, what will be there? There will be inputs. Let's say all the columns which I'm making, they are inputs. And this one is the output. Let me write output over here. Okay. And all of these are inputs. Let's say this is input 1, this is input 2, this is input 3, and this is input 4. Okay. So what we do, first of all, we separate inputs and we separate outputs. Like inputs will be separate and output will be separate. This is the first like breaking we do in our data. Okay. Then the second split that we do is something like this. Let me change the color. This is the second split that we do. Now, how many areas you get? You got this particular area, this one. Okay. We call it, let's say this data I will give to the algorithm so that algorithm will understand. So this much data that is there, it is called training data. Okay. And we call it training input data because it's the input that we have, training input data. Okay. Now, the second one that we have, this one. Again, it is input, but I am using it for the testing purpose. So we call it testing input data. Okay. Together, it is called training data. It is used for the training purpose. This one. Okay. TID. It's for the training purpose. This one is for the testing purpose. Similarly, for output as well. The training input data which I am giving to the algorithm, for those I will give the output as well. I will make sure that whatever input is there, my algorithm knows that what type of output he is expecting. Okay, so this is called training. Okay, because it is also being given to the algorithm so that algorithm will be trained, but it is output. So training output data. Okay, and finally you have the last one, this one. Okay, it is output, but I am using this for the testing purpose, so it is called testing output data. Testing. Okay, so these are the four different sections that we create to our data. Okay, so we split so that one half will be given to algorithm, one will be used for the testing, and we do other split that input output will be separate. Okay, this is what we usually do. Same I will be doing over here. Now tell me how many variables are created overall. If I have one data, how many variables will be created for that one data? Yes. First, you understand all this, what I was explaining. Anyone having any questions on this? Anyone? Hello? Anyone having any questions?
No.
Sir.
So we will create four variables over here. Okay. So what I will do is, let's call it X. X stands for the input. Okay. And I will use this X for the training purpose. So X train, comma, X test. Okay. Input used to train your algorithm, input used for the testing purpose, comma, Y underscore train. Y means your output. Output used for the training purpose and output using for the testing purpose. These four variables I have created. Now, why these four? Because we have separated our data into four sections. Okay, each section will be given a respective variable. Now what I will do, this train test supplet that I have brought over here, this train test supplet, it is the method through which all this will happen automatically. Okay, I don't have to do it manually. I don't have to write a code so that all of this will happen. Okay, it is the responsibility of this particular method which will do all this stuff. Okay, all I have to do is create these four variables. So I will write train test supplet. Now in the bracket I have to mention the data. What is the data I am using? This one. Okay, what is the variable called file? Okay, now how I will split it? See, first I have to split it in a way that the input and output will be separated. Okay, so I will write file, okay, dot drop. Okay, this is one of the functions that we have. What will happen with this function? If you just read it, it might be like you might get it directly. That drop means to remove kind of thing. It will drop something. Let me just show you first over here. If I'll write file dot drop, and what I will do is I will write the name of the column which I want to drop. Let's say I want to drop placed. Okay. Let me keep it some other variable d. Let me run this. Placed is not found. Okay. Comma. Now, you notice that what I am doing, simply I am dropping the column called placed. Okay, that is what I have written. And you notice the data that we have, it has not any placed column. Earlier, it was having the placed column. With the help of drop, it has not any placed column now. Same we will be doing over here. I want to drop which column? I want to drop the placed column, PLACED. Okay, and I want to drop the entire column. So x is equal to 1 means that entire column should be dropped. Okay, this is what I want. Then after dropping it, what I will get? I will get inputs that are remaining. We know that placed column is the output. So I am dropping the output. What will be remaining? The input will be remaining. Then I will only take the output. So I will write file, and in the bracket, I will write placed. Okay. Now, if I do something like this, if I write file placed, file, and over here I will write placed, PLACED. What I will get? I will get only that one column, just one column. Okay. Same thing is happening over here. I am getting the input by dropping the output. Then I'm only getting the output. These two things I'm getting. Then I will write split my data in the test size of, let's say, 0.2. What does it mean? That for the testing purpose, keep 20% and remaining whatever is there, keep that for the training purpose. This is what basically it is. Okay, for the training purpose, 80% of data will be used. For the testing purpose, 20% of data will be used. Okay, then if you wish, you can check it. Let's say x underscore train. I will check what is in the training purpose. I need to run all the files above. Just a moment. Let me run this. Now, let me run this as well. And now let me run this. Okay, so this is my X train. And you will notice there are only 80 rows in the training. If I say X test, then there will be 20 rows only in the X test. It will take a bit of time, but once it will be there, you will notice that there are how many? Let me write dot info. For the testing purpose, 20% data will be used. Okay, so you can see entities are 20. Okay, and it is randomly picked. You will notice that from 73 to 34 random entities are being taken. Okay, it's not like the column from 0 to 80 will be for the training. No, it can be 0 will be for the training, then 10 will be for the training, then 100 will be for the training. So randomly any amount of rows will be used for the training purpose, and randomly anything will be used for the testing purpose. Okay, and we have mentioned testing will be 0.2, which means 20%. So for testing, there will be any 20 rows For training, there will be remaining 80 rows. Same for the Y train as well. What is Y train? It is my output, okay, that I will be using for the training purpose. Now, after splitting our data into these four variables, we will use our algorithm now. Let's say I will use a variable K, and I will say K nearest classifier. Okay. Now I'm bringing my algorithm. Okay. And in this, we have the concept that we need to give a value. Let's say the value I will give is 3. Now, what exactly it is? Okay, I will let you know that in a while, but you can give any value. Okay, and most probably the odd numbers you can give for the better results. So I will just give 3. You can give 5, 7, 9, 10, whatever you want, your choice. Then I will click on K and I will run this particular cell. Now, what is happening? I am bringing my algorithm. As of now, I have not used the algorithm on the data. I'm only calling my algorithm. So it will take some time to bring the algorithm. And after the algorithm is brought, then I will be uh, adding the data into the algorithm after this is done. The algorithm is being called. Okay. Now what we will be doing is that we will bring the data and put it into the algorithm. For that, I will write, I want to fit it. So I will write k dot fit. Okay. What I will fit? I will fit the data that I have used above into the algorithm. Okay. So what is the data? X underscore train, comma, y underscore train. So the input training and output training I am giving into this particular, I am giving into the particular algorithm. Okay. So let me run this. Now what is happening is that the algorithm will understand my data. Now it will analyze my data, what exactly it is all about. Okay. Then I will do the prediction whether really algorithm has understood or not. And if you understand the steps for one of the algorithm, same is for other algorithms as well. Okay. All you have to do is to change the name of the algorithm. We'll be doing that as well. Let it load. Yes. So the data which is there, my data is now fitted into the algorithm. Now what I will do is I will say k dot predict. Okay. And what I will predict, remember, when we do the fit, we use both input as well as output whenever we do the fitting. Okay. When we do the prediction, at that time we only give the one value only, which is x underscore test. Okay. Now what will happen is that I'm just giving it only the testing data, and the output should be what? Output should be the what is y. Okay, whatever it has learned from k dot fit, it will give me with the help of prediction to check whether how much it has understood. When I run it, I will get the output. Then I will do the comparison. What output the algorithm has given me, okay, and what really output is, I will do the comparison. And if the comparison is right, so it means algorithm has understood well. If algorithm is not right, then I need to work on it more. Okay, so this is what the output is. And if I bring the what real output is, for that I will write y underscore test. This is my real output. Okay. And K dot predict is the output that algorithm has given. Let's test it. If it is same, then algorithm is good to go. If there is any error, then we need to add more data and repeat all these steps. So you can check 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Lot of zeros are there. Last two is 1, 1, 1, 1. So what actual output is and what was predicted by algorithm is right. Okay, it's 100% matching. So it means algorithm has understood well. Okay, so this is how exactly we do the machine learning. Okay, you bring the data, you analyze your data on your own by plotting the graphs or yourself. You analyze, you should gain the knowledge. Okay, once that is done, you split your data into four different variables. Okay, where you are taking out output from the input, and then you are splitting that under the test size. Then you are bringing the algorithm, fitting your data into the algorithm, making algorithm to predict, and checking the actual output. If it is matching, great. If not, you repeat the steps. So these are the steps of the code steps of the machine learning. Then you make the app out of it, or you make the website out of it. Okay, that is a head task. Okay, but this is the main machine learning steps. Okay, that you do. So anyone having any questions till now? Anyone?
No, sir.
Everyone understood what exactly we do?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So please give it a try. Okay, and I want you to first have a look to all of this. Let me put every code in just one cell. Just a moment. Okay. So this is your complete code for a basic machine learning concept. Okay, where your data is already in which format? It's already in the text for sorry, number format, numeric format. Okay, so please have a look to it, understand it, and give it a try. Now you can use any other data as well. It's not necessary to use the same data, but I want you to please give it a try. Bring any other data from the Kaggle, but make sure it is only of the, it should only have the numbers. There are a lot of other data. Let me just check Kaggle. And you have to use the same logic. Okay, logic will not be changed, everything will be same. Okay, so let's check this. This is one of the data that you have over here. It has 31 columns where it is all the numeric type. Okay. And the output is your class where you have the value 1 and 0. 1 means the fraud has been done, and 0 means no fraud is there. And it is all based on these inputs. Okay. So I want you to like, this is one of the data that you can test. Credit card fraud. Okay. So if anyone wants to try this, similarly, you find different data before you download it. Just kind of do a bit of research from your end and get a proper idea over here. Whenever you search for any data set, it will give you a bit of idea that what this data set is all about. When this data set was brought, okay, it's 2013. So, and other basic information will be given into the about dataset section. Okay. It's big. Anyone who wants to use it, just read it a little bit, download it, and then apply the machine learning on that. So this is your code. I will keep my screen like this for the code. There won't be any change in the code. It will be same. Only change will be that rather than this file path, it will be the one that you have downloaded newly. Remaining everything will be exactly same. So I want everyone to please give it a try and download different data. And after downloading different data, uh, try to use the machine learning onto that data. And if anyone has any questions, please let me know.
Has anyone completed it?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. What about others?
Sir, I've done it.
Okay. Those who have completed it, please share your code in the chat.
Sir, actually, I'm doing it on another device, so I won't be able to share the code.
Okay, no issues. But others, please send it in the chat. Priyansh Kumar, where is the file which you are uploading? Okay, those who have completed it, great. Those who have not, please work on it. And we will take a break of maybe 5 minutes and then we'll proceed ahead. And anyone having any questions, please let me know. Okay, so let's start ahead. So till now, is everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now there are other stuff as well that we have in this sklearn. Okay, first of all, whatever algorithms are there, they are present in sklearn. There are certain techniques that you will apply. They are also present in the sklearn. Okay, there is one thing that we have. Like if I want to get the report of my data, not data, like a report of this entire algorithm, what I'm applying, all that stuff. If I want to get the data out of this, okay, we have something in sklearn that will help me to get the report. I will write from sklearn dot matrix I want to import. Okay. Now, this is a module which is present in sklearn. And in this module, there are a lot of stuff. Like there is something called accuracy score. Now, what is this accuracy score? It is a function, or you can say it is a method with which I can get the score of the algorithm and the actual value. Like, if I run this, let me just keep it a value. Let's say f is equal to like this and p is equal to like this. Okay. P is the variable for the prediction. F is the variable for what? For the fit method. Okay. Then I want to print. What I want to print? I want to print the accuracy score. So I will write accuracy score. Okay. Now accuracy score between what? I want to check the accuracy score of the value that is there, which is y underscore test and comma the prediction. So what is the score between the values? Okay. And it will give me the score 0.9. If I just a moment, let me take it out. I will paste it over here. Now, what is the value? 0.95. It means my algorithm is 95% accurate. There is 5% of error in my algorithm. It was not able to predict properly. Okay, maybe how we can change it? By changing this number. Rather than saying it equal to 3, I will keep it maybe equal to 5. Let me run it. Let me check the score. Now it is 100%. Okay. And it's not like the more number you will keep, better will be the result. Let's say I will keep, for example, uh, let's say 15. Okay. So it's not like more number will be for the n neighbors, better will be the result. If you keep on increasing, there can be a time when your accuracy will decrease further. You see, I am saying 15. Now accuracy decreases. So the better value was what? It was 5. At 5, it is able to give me the prediction of 100%. Okay. So this is how exactly it works, accuracy score. There is one more thing which is present in the matrix. It is called classification report. Okay. Now what it will give me? It will give me the report. Okay. Let me just print it as well. So I will say print what I have to print, the classification report. Okay. And over here, I will give the same values, y underscore test, comma, p. Let me run this. When we want to like import multiple functions, multiple like methods, we do it in this way. Okay. Rather than writing it again and again, I simply write it one time, then comma. Okay. Let's test it now. Now, this is what the report is. Okay. You have precision, you have recall, you have F1 score, and you have support. Okay. And you have some average weights as well. So this is what the report is all about. Okay. Zero means like these are basically what we say, the row numbers, zeroth row and first row. Okay. So you have, sorry, it's not the row, there are two values in the placed column, right? The place column that we have, there are two values, 0 and 1. Okay. It's based on that. So it is giving me 100% accuracy for those students who are not placed and 89% accuracy for those who are placed. That is how this particular table it's called classification report, where you get all the necessary parameters for your data. Okay. Please give a try to this, like use these two methods for to check the accuracy score and to check the classification report. And what you have to do, you have to include just this one line. Please give it a try. And whatever other algorithms are there, we will check them as well, but logic will be exactly similar. Please have a look and give it a try.
You're done.
Perfect. What about others? Everyone, please complete it. Okay, so hope everyone has done it. Now, there are other algorithms as well that we can test. Okay. And then we can compare that which algorithm is better. Okay. It's not like if I'm taking any particular data and I will apply only one algorithm to that. We don't do that. We use different algorithms. Every algorithm is used for a different intent. Okay. There can be an algorithm which shows better result on a specific data, and some other algorithm can show some other type of result. Okay. Like let's try other algorithm on the same data. So what I will do is I will say from sklearn dot from sklearn dot linear model, I want to import logistic regression. Okay. This is another algorithm that we have, logistic regression. Okay. Everything will be same. Now, it doesn't matter you put it in the same code or you write a separate code. Everything will be exactly same. Okay. You are using your data, whatever it is. Now, over here, I will write for KNN, which was earlier. Okay. Control V. So I don't need this. Okay, so this is my algorithm for what? For the KNN. Okay, and then you want to print the accuracy. Let's keep it over here. Okay, so this is the KNN. Okay, now let's jump to the logistic regression. Okay, same I will do. Let's say I will write LR is equal to logistic regression. Okay, and I will hit run. Then I will say lr dot fit, and what I will fit two things, x underscore train, comma, y underscore train. These two things, same. What I have done, Abu, I'm just repeating it same. But this time I'm using it for what? For the logistic regression. I will write lr dot predict. Okay. And what I want to predict, let's say I want to predict the output of x underscore test. This is what I want to predict. And let's keep it in separate variable. Let's say maybe q is equal to like this. Let me run this. Now I want to print accuracy score. And I want to check the accuracy score of what? Of y underscore test, comma, the Q. What is Q? It is the predicted output of logistic algorithm. P is the predicted output of KNN algorithm. And when I tried it, it shows 1. Let's try this. It is also showing 1. So these both algorithms are working fine. Okay, they are showing 100% result. What happened? Just a moment. I don't need this. Okay, but remember, there are the chances that KNN can be like sometimes KNN show better results or KNN will show bad results, and logistic regression will show good or bad results accordingly. Okay, over here, our data is very small, only 100 rows are there, not okay, it's not any big data. That's why whatever algorithm I will apply, they will give the better output. But as soon as data increases, complexity increases, okay, type of data changes, the accuracy will accordingly change. Okay. And if we check the, like if I just print the classification report between y underscore test and p, let me get it. This is the classification report. Okay. And if I do same print the classification report of y underscore test and comma the predicted value like this. Okay. So this is my output. Again, everything is similar. Okay. All values are 1. So this is how exactly your result is. If I keep 3 over here, let's say, okay, now it has trained, so it will give the similar results again. So when you run it again and again, eventually it gets trained again, and then it will show the better result. Okay, I have just run this file multiple times, so that's why now it is 1. Okay, if I keep it maybe 31, won't matter now. So give a try. This is another algorithm, logistic algorithm, and exactly similar what you have done before. No need to write the code again. Just include this particular model, logistic regression, and rewrite the code to get the accuracy. Okay, and use the different. If you have used the different, what we say, data, apply it over there and see how exactly it will be. And please send the entire code in the chat for whoever is doing this in the same computer. Please share in the chat. And any questions, please let me know.
Sir, completed.
Please share. You have a different system.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Everyone has completed.
Yes, sir.
I got only one response. Those who have not completed, please finish it quickly. The next session that we will be having at 2 p.m. In that particular session, we will learn the concept of vibe coding. Is anyone aware of the vibe coding?
Yes,
Anyone?
sir.
Sir, like you have a prompt and you give it to AI and that will code.
Yes, exactly. So this was the basic about the concept of machine learning, okay? And remember, there are other techniques as well. We have scaling techniques, we have encoding techniques, we have the concept of pipeline, okay? So we have the concept of column transformation. So there are a lot of techniques that we apply depending upon what type of data it is, what type of problem we are working on. And again, whenever we are dealing with machine learning, it is just a prediction. Okay. So if there is something that you can solve with the prediction, you can use the machine learning over there. Okay. So think of something that again comes in your mind. I believe you have been told to make a group of three, right? Make a group of three for the project to be
Yes, sir. But like we are like many ask freelancers, so we can work individually on our projects also.
exactly. It is completely your choice. If you want to team up, you can. If you want to work individually, you can. Completely your choice. And so at 2 p.m., let's meet again. We will just conclude over here. But at 2 p.m., we will meet again. And if anyone who has not thought of any idea, maybe work on that. And in that session, we will see vibe coding as well. We will just make different stuff. And we will be using two stuff. We will see how to do things in a normal way. like how usually we use these AI tools. So we will just look at that as well, and then how we can make something unique as well. Both stuffs we will be looking at from next class onwards. So those who don't have any question, let's conclude the meeting. But those who have, they please stay in the meet. Parth, do you have any question? Yes, Parth.